Hi, this is Caleb Booker. I am your Jack of all strange, and welcome again to another daily FUTHARK rune. Today is Eihwaz. Now, the pronunciation of this rune, more than any other one, is confusing. The Nordic shamans that I've spoken with all struggle with the pronunciation of Eihwaz. And I'm just saying Eihwaz because it makes sense to me. Others will say Eihwaz or Ihwaz, but not Ihwaz or Iwaz, because that's something else. So the pronunciation is vague. I recommend, as the shamans have recommended to me, to do what's comfortable for you. Anyway, the reason the pronunciation is kind of lost is because in 50 years' time, an entire culture's pronunciation of a word can change. You know, all old pronunciations go out the window. These runes are hundreds of years old. The culture is changed several times over, and whatever the original pronunciation was, it's a little bit lost. But anyway, back to what it actually is. Ihwaz is the yew tree. The yew tree being a flexible yet strong tree often used in the production of bows. And it's regarded in a sense as a line of defense, but really it's flexibility that Ihwaz represents. Often will come up when you're getting a message to be more flexible or you'll break. You know, it's steel, strong steel these days is made to be flexible because you could have a steel that's strictly speaking stronger than another steel, but if it's brittle, if it can't bend, it's not useful. You know, buildings are made with flexible steel now. So everything, in order to stay strong and secure and safe, needs to bend a little bit. If you're too rigid, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Now this applies to everything. This applies to, you know, physical beings. You should stretch. But it also applies to diet. You know, we need to eat a varied diet. It applies to the habits you have throughout the course of your life. If you stick to the same habits every day and you're religious about it, the moment one of them steps out of phase, you're blown away. You can't handle it. Stay flexible. It also applies to general philosophies, because the fact is none of us really... The truth of reality is unknowable. Period. So, if reality is unknowable, but you have very rigid notions about what, you know, about your philosophy, Ihwaz is there to remind you to flex a little bit, because really no one actually knows. Of course, I might be wrong about that too. I gotta stay flexible. Alright, see you tomorrow.